Yeah. What's going on, beautiful people? Um, we're gonna give people a minute to load in. Okay. Maybe we should share this. Maybe we should get this out there. There's gonna be no music, no nothing. I'm just going live. Um, and you know, this should be good. We're gonna have a live debate. It's not really a debate. It's a conversation with a brother of mine, and I'm excited. I hope it's entertaining. We'll see where this goes. This might not be this might be great and this might be disastrous. We shall see. I hope to have a great conversation. Um he's an intelligent man, so this should be a great conversation. And I'm excited. Hopefully we can bring some dope content for y'all tonight. On this 420, you know what I'm saying? He was out there smoking yogi. You know what I'm saying? Oh, tap in. All right, that's all I'm doing. Shit, we could play some motherfucking music tonight. You're not gonna get me this time, Facebook. You motherfucker. 2 minutes every time. Yo, my shit looks off. I don't even like that. W side. W side. W side. There's no music for the night show. It's a live debit. We're gonna have a live debit. All right, so the conversation. Let me just set the table for everyone that's tuning in. Basically, I said that justice was not served. This one police officer being charged to me doesn't justify years and years of all the things that we've gone through. Sorry. Not impressed. And I would like to see some real change. Where's reform? You know, where's everything that we've have really been fighting for? When is that coming, right? There's no justice. Nothing happened. This dude gets off in 3 months, bro. This dude is gonna do time served. He'll appeal in 9 months, serve a year, and be free. And nothing changed. Now I don't want to talk without my guest, so let me get my guest on the line, and let's have this talk because he says I'm a part of the problem. If I'm a part of the problem, I'm shit.
Sir,
Yo, James.
what up, though?
Hold up. Can the chat hear you? Let me make sure the chat can hear you. Let me get a mic check from you one time.
Can the chat hear me? 1 2 1 2.
Oh, I can hear you. You sound sexy too.
Oh, I know.
You Alright, I'm gonna get this going. Yes, he's white. See? That's why I said watch what you say. Yes, this is a white brother. It's a white brother. His opinion does count. Now you hush up, Gilbert. All right. So let me set the stage with you here, and then we'll go from there, and we'll really tap into this conversation.
Excellent.
My post on Facebook basically states that I don't see how justice was served. I believe this is a small part of the issue, but definitely not the solution, nor does it bring definitive change. And you think otherwise. You said I'm a part of the problem.
Absolutely.
In what fashion? Like, that one caught me off guard. The idea that, hold on, let me turn you up a little bit. Shit, talk again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you sound mad far. You were sounding fine?
I'm right here, baby.
I know you are. Hold on. Relax.
I'm always.
Hold on. Sometimes you gotta stick it in deeper.
Hey.
Gotta add. Can y'all hear him good? Hold on. I need to make sure the chat can hear you. He sounds far, right? Yeah, you sound really far. I'm not sure if it's the phone line or if it's you. Talk again. Hello?
Hello.
Hold on. Oh, man. This is what happens when you go live, by the way. Yo? Nothing? Hold on. Hang in there with me. Hang in there. No? All right, I'm going to hang up and I'm going to call you right back. We're going to figure this out. Can y'all hear the music? Beat that. Even the music sounds far. Such a shitty thing. These cables are trash. I hate the phone call thing. Remember when we were like, hey, we got a solution to phone calls? I don't think we have a solution to phone calls. That might be it, though. I think that's it. Sorry, y'all. This is live. No, not speakerphone. It's plugged in. Hold on, Josh. Hold on. This is just getting good. Everybody hang in there. James, got to pick up. We finally got a good volume here. James! Are you shitting me? Yo. Call in. B. Alright, my bad. This is gonna work. Nah, he ain't scared. He not scared. Here we go. Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Ooh, there you go. Oh, Barry White ass. Ooh. All right.
Oh, white.
Nope, you sound far again. God, the fucking shit.
Put me closer again.
Wait, no, you sound like a robot now. Damn, what the fuck is going on? It was just fine. It was loud as shit when it was ringing, and now I can't hear you. Hell no, you sound further and further every time. No. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna figure this shit out. I am calling him, and now it ain't coming through. I don't know. It's this stupid ass cable. Ugh. We gonna get this to work. I don't give a shit. This whole shit gonna be live. Fuck it. We're going live.
Yes, sir.
All right, can y'all hear him? You sound better.
Everybody can hear me?
Yeah, you sound a lot better. We're gonna rock with that. We're gonna sound, yeah, that's the one. Turn you a little bit. All right. So for everybody that was watching, this all came about because you said that I'm a part of the problem. Yeah. And let's define the problem. What is the problem that I'm a part of?
All right, so first off, before I speak, I've known you since we were 13 years old.
Yeah, babies.
And I know you like to speak over me.
No. This is a show.
Speak over Jesus, you had the chance. So I'm gonna say it real quick.
You're good. This is a show. I need you to just, when you're done, I talk. When I'm done, you talk. People are watching. We can't speak over each other. You're good.
So when I was saying part of the problem is right now, like, we are so enticed with our own opinions and our own emotions and our own reflection on the world, is that we can't see outside of that. Do I think that what happened today is going to fix the world? By God, absolutely not. But do I think it is the start? The point where the pencil has finally touched the paper? Yes. So when you say that it has no meaning, you're now pulling the pencil off of the paper.
Okay, so by your definition, this is the beginning of change, and that's where I disagree, because change should have come many years ago, and it's not a race thing. in my eyes, it's bad policing all around, which needs to come from reform. We need to have some legitimate adults sit down and fucking come up with a legitimate plan as to how do we go about reforming these police officers to keep them safe and society safe. And I don't feel like this one conviction is what was where change comes. He's gonna serve 9 months and go home.
No, because that's where everyone's getting loud too before they've seen the actual wave ride out. Just so you know, he has not been actually sentenced. They're actually pushing forward to get it to an aggravated second-degree murder, which will increase his time in prison. Do I think he should die inside that building? Absolutely. Do I think he should have already had worse consequences? Absolutely. But we don't have the power to just say that, to just do that. And if you want to talk about like when it started, we can go back hundreds of years to when it should have started. Jim Crow, lynching, segregation, all of that, all of it. If you want to go back to when it started, we can't do that though, because oh boy, I can't hit 88 in a DeLorean. But I'm telling you right now, it's changing. There's a touch, there's a feel in the world.
Rodney King was a feel.
I'm white. I'm blonde hair, blue-eyed. I'm white. You can't mistake me.
But Rodney King was a feeling too.
This is how it has to change. It has to start somewhere.
What happened in '92?
Time they've finally been held accountable. Oh boy, didn't just get released. He don't get to have dinner with his moms tonight. No, you're done. We will bury you. And I promise you, if he gets out, he will be buried.
I doubt it. They ain't even touched George Zimmerman. That motherfucker's walking around Miami. So that's bullshit. Ain't nobody gonna touch him.
Exactly. But see, look what you're doing. You're bringing up the past. You want to bring up
No, I'm just saying.
He ain't getting testified either. I'm talking about the pencil touched the paper today. So if you take the weight out of that pencil today, you're pushing us back 40 years.
No.
Yes. How do we move forward if you keep
reform?
The weight off today?
Reform. Today is nothing. Today does nothing.
Today's the start of the reform. Starts somewhere, my brother. Shit, like Martin Luther King. He was just one motherfucker, right? He was just one, right? He was just one dude, right? Man. No, he was the pencil that touched the paper to start it.
Okay, so then that means in your eyes, George Floyd is the weight that pushed the whole pendulum, and nobody else mattered before that.
No, see, that's where you're getting wild.
No, because you take the weight out of everything else that has happened, no matter race, creed, or color, that the police have done wrong. Like, this issue does not start or end with George Floyd. You're making it seem like George Floyd is like this great precipice that changed everything in policing. No, this shit is still happening.
Reform.
Right.
Reform. So
right.
This is where the weight swings, is right now.
Yeah, but why now? Okay.
They fucking put this guy behind bars and made him pay for the shit that he did.
So what's the
now
change?
We're fucking backing off. Hell no, get them. And you know what? Every other police officer that was standing around him, black, white, yellow, purple, polka dot, whatever, all of them should be on trial too. That's how you start police reform. Come at them too, because it wasn't just granted, yes, he.
Wait. You say police reform starts with reprimanding them? Why not train them?
No, not reprimanding them. You get the fucking sentence. You start punishing them for what they did.
How about prevent that? Why are we even getting there?
So you just gonna prevent? You said, where does that come from? Where you gonna start it from? You're just gonna talk about it on your radio show, and it's just people just gonna stop?
No, we're trying to push for reform. Like, I would like for police officers to be trained.
Start of the push, fam.
Yeah, I don't see that though. I think we've had millions of situations where the police have caused these types of issues. Don't let COVID fool you. The riots were a little bit of COVID mixed too. Yes, George Floyd was a terrible, terrible, terrible fucking situation, but it wasn't the first or the last.
All right, cool. So how do we start the push then? Tell me.
It has to start at the state level. The problem is with me is that here in Las Vegas, we have a great police department. In other police departments, I suggest that they really sit down with their town And it's a culture thing. One, two, just the training is terrible. Most of these guys are out of shape. These guys don't know how to fight. Their hand-to-hand combat is trash. I think we need to spend more money and put more money into training them so that we have people that, you got to understand, these people have our lives in their hands. So
okay, so how do we train them better when the movement in the country 3 fucking months ago was defund?
Those are children. Police? Those are children. You don't listen to children.
Children are also the population.
No, you don't listen to children. I don't get. There could be 5,000 kids. I'm not gonna listen to kids. Like, that's crazy.
But you just told me you're running for governor, right?
Right.
Those are the ones that vote for you, bro. If you don't have fucking votes, your voice don't matter anyway.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, I'm not trying to speak to people that aren't gonna vote for me. I need to speak to people that are gonna listen and have this conversation with me.
So what they're doing right now is they're changing the weight of the country. Because even if you make it as governor, but even if you fucking make it, do you understand how many governors there are in this country? You're one of 5,000.
See, but that's the start. That's the start.
You're one of 5,000.
But today's not the start.
In a swimming pool.
But today doesn't start, though. And today's not. No, because I can start at a local level. You can make change locally. It just has to start in those towns.
Bro, that's what you're saying right now. What you're saying back to me is from where you're coming from, and I'm telling you, this is where it's starting there. This is the start.
Okay, so what's changed in Minnesota? What's changed in Minnesota? What has changed in Minnesota where this issue happened? What has changed?
But this is the pencil touching the paper.
It's been a year. That's not even the answer. That's a terrible answer. What has changed in Minnesota? Somebody just got shot a few weeks ago in Minnesota by a fucking police officer that was completely out of pocket.
Anywhere? So you become governor in Vegas. What has changed
Nevada.
Anywhere?
Well, that's the thing. Nevada has a really good police department. I really don't have any complaints here. You know that. So the police and Metro is actually solid. Huh?
So you finally had to own up.
Own up to what?
Start.
No, but you have to start where there's the problem, and the problem obviously there's cities that have.
Problem. He just killed a dude.
There's racial divide that they have to take care of in those cities. They have to promote black police officers. They have to promote policing within those neighborhoods. They have to do that.
That's the case.
That's a part of the. That's a part. That's a part.
Times I was pulled out of the car at gunpoint was by a black police officer. Does that make me racist? No. That's just what fucking happened. You know why? Because I fucked up.
Yeah, but we're talking about situational. I'm talking about the problem in a whole. We're trying to come up with a solution. We're not going to point out. We're not going to nitpick.
Is the police officer finally had to pay his goddamn dues?
Yeah, but that's only one in how many though? So like why does this justify all of them? I don't get that.
It doesn't justify shit. That's what I'm telling you, because you're thinking backwards.
No, I'm thinking bro, I just don't see what this fixes.
The shit that already happened. You can't.
Obviously. So what does this do?
This starts to fucking change. So the next time some motherfucker wants to act out wild, he might just have to think that you're gonna be in there with us.
Bullshit.
Now you're
bullshit. Ready. I don't believe it. They still doing it. The fuck you talking? They're still doing it.
So where are you coming from? So you think if he wouldn't have got punished, shit was
this don't do shit. This was never gonna be the solution. This was just the ends to a means. This was just to make people happy in the street. This wasn't the solution. That state, that city has not come forth and said, this is what we're gonna do from here out. We're gonna train our police officers in jujitsu and some type of a combat sport or some type of
Because you can't, because as soon as a police officer touches a fucking civilian, they automatically get sued.
No. Because there's a difference between subduing. No, we got to define subduing a criminal, because you could have choked out George Floyd and he wouldn't have been dead. And you know that.
Yeah.
Okay, why didn't they? They just sat on him. You choke him out. It takes 7 to 12 seconds to choke somebody out. Then you sit him in the fucking car with the air conditioner.
I want you to think about it. I brought this up earlier. I want you to think about it. How many motherfuckers were standing around George Floyd when he died?
That's not the point. Why not choke him out and put training? Training.
How many motherfuckers
I understand that.
Around him?
Training. 4. It's bad training. It's bad training.
So how many of them are also on fucking trial?
They should all go to jail for the same shit.
Somebody and you're standing in the house, you're a motherfucking accomplice.
I understand that.
Accessory to murder.
I agree. They should all go to jail. They should all go to jail. They should all go to jail.
But they ain't even on trial, right?
But here's the other issue with this is that they're at work. And that plays a huge factor in this, because it wasn't like they were just going around starting shit, even though it seems like that with some police officers. In this instance, they were at work. So that's work malpractice. Like, they were badly trained. One guy could have subdued him, period. I don't give a fuck. I've seen guys
How do they
smoke.
get trained if we're trying to defund these motherfuckers?
I don't agree with defunding. That would mean that I agree with that. I don't. I think we need to put more money.
That's the world's opinion right now.
Then we need to rebrand. People are stupid. That's why we have my show, because it's a different type of thinking. We have to change the narrative. You have to change the narrative. The conversation is the same everywhere you go. Everybody says the same shit. I'm the only one that said no.
So how do you change it? By punishing the fucking guy who did it, right? That's how you start it.
Reform.
You realize they can actually get in trouble.
They don't give a fuck. That means the police give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. You act like they give a shit. You know they don't. You're white and they've abused you. They don't give a fuck. This isn't gonna change how they move.
So how do we change it? Give me an option.
Bro, it's real simple. We need better training. These police officers need to be trained for 2 years. They need to have some type of jujitsu. They should do jujitsu and taekwondo 3-4 times a week. They should all be in tip-top shape. They should have mental health. We should have psychiatrists that help the police and talk to them, because they do go through a very traumatic job. It's not an easy job that they do. I've never said or taken away from what they do. It's not easy. This takes a long time and it takes a lot of moving parts, but it can be done. And you know what? Training somebody to be a fucking hand-to-hand combat artist that doesn't fucking kill people is so much cheaper than doing everything else.
You don't train somebody to be a good human.
But so I'm asking you. So you think him getting accused tonight
does nothing? Does nothing. Motherfuckers are shooting and killing still. They're still doing it.
Wait. Cassie, we got a guest star.
Yeah.
She just woke up from a drunken nap, so she's about to drop some knowledge. You cannot use foul language other than cuss words.
Yeah, you just no racial undertones,
so
please.
You're saying that tonight meant nothing, which is incorrect, because for the black community it means so much that somebody.
But you can't speak for the black community. I'm sorry, you can't. Not on this show.
Oh, nobody can speak to the black community.
No, you can't. You can't speak for the black community. You can't.
Can you?
No, I can't. I speak for the Spanish and Puerto Rican community. We're a different type of niggas.
Exactly. I know, but it's still a huge movement.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
No,
it's not. I know it's
wait,
not.
Wait, I'm gonna pump the brakes real quick.
Slide in.
So how can you say about the movement at all when you say you can't speak for the black community?
I'm not speaking for the black community. I'm speaking for the people. I'm speaking about police against the people.
What people are you speaking
No,
for?
people in general. Okay, do white people get... Hold on.
So right now, technically, all of us are speaking out of pocket.
No. I'm speaking about reform for the people, because white people get killed by the police too. Just because you don't want to
okay, so that's
accept...
what I'm saying. So take it as this. Finally, a police officer got justice for what the fuck he did to a human.
It's one thing in so many, but nothing changed.
Not just one.
But it is. But no, it's one thing. It's a pinnacle.
Okay, so the police, all of a sudden, now the police are going to be good to everybody and no more killing.
No, but now they know they can't get the fuck away with it.
Bullshit! They just fucking shot a 13-year-old. Don't do that shit, bro.
So he just this, and now you're bringing up the past again.
What are you talking? Okay, so from here today, every time that there's a murder by a police officer, I'm gonna bring it up. The fucking police are not gonna stop because of this one fucking case. They still walk around with guns. Reform. I just described it.
Starts reform, Kasabian.
I just told you. I literally just broke. I gave you literally a breakdown.
Education, training, dope. We all fucking know that.
Do we?
Is anybody fucking volunteering to increase their taxes to pay these motherfuckers to learn this shit?
Yeah, but we have to. Yeah, but we have to teach.
That's how you get shit.
We have to teach that.
With businesses, right? When you said you support Trump, that's how businesses do better shit. It's called money. And police get paid off of taxes. You know what this country hates to pay? Fucking taxes.
Yeah, but who? So what? I know it's unfortunate to say.
Because everyone wants health care, free college. These motherfuckers.
Stop. Keep it to one thing. You're talking about too many things. Keep it to this subject because it gets diluted.
Everything in life is everything.
No, it isn't. We're talking about hold on. Stop. Let's reset this. We are talking about this case and this conviction being the precipice of change. That is it. Nothing else. We're not going to talk about welfare or talk about taxes and Right.
This is what starts it.
Yeah, I understand it's going to cost more, but that comes with education. We have to teach people that in order for us to have better police officers, which is a crazy thing to say, it costs more.
So how do you teach them?
This right here, you have this conversation. You got to explain. It starts in the neighborhoods. It starts with the people.
Which is where I was going.
Yeah, but you act like the government doesn't take money all the time. So what? They take it all the time. So what are we getting at? Like, we pay right now, we don't know how much they fucking make. What are we getting at?
Oh, I know exactly. A police officer one in Las Vegas makes $62,500 starting out.
There you go.
After 4 years, you're at 101.
Yeah, but I didn't choose that. I didn't choose that. So if I employ you, I choose what you make. This gets chosen for me. Why can't they just bump it up?
Okay, so think about it, right? I live in New Mexico now, right?
Okay.
You know, starting police officer in New Mexico makes $36,100.
Okay.
Do you know why our crime rate is through the fucking roof? Because they can't support their families. That's why they sell drugs and peddle booze and get caught in all these goddamn scandals.
Sounds like you should run for governor of New Mexico.
People, maybe we should pay them a living fucking wage.
There's no such thing as a living wage. There's no such thing as a living wage. Wait. We can't move forward. There's no such thing as a living wage. There's no such thing. That's a fuck.
Okay,
There's no such thing.
So I'm expecting, oh boy, right? Makes $36,000 a year
right
in this city to protect me, who sells booze for $150 a year if I claim that much to the IRS.
Well, here's the thing. You know, it's all economics.
How you should be trained in jujitsu.
Hold on.
To stop me politely and protect my family. Fuck that.
Okay, we're not. But the thing about police knowing jujitsu and knowing anything with their hands, that would be so that they can fucking slow down criminals without having to use their weapons. Because obviously they don't know how to use their weapons.
Combat training. To be honest, George Floyd.
They're not good.
Have a weapon on him. He got killed by a knee.
Yeah, but they could have choked him out and not killed him, and they didn't.
They could have.
But they didn't.
But they didn't.
Because if they're trained to, they would.
So how is your physical fighting training change George Floyd's situation?
Because if they could stop him without killing him, we wouldn't be here. Choke him out, put him choke him out, put him in handcuffs.
Stop someone without killing them, but sometimes that could happen.
It can. It can.
If he was trained in jiu-jitsu, would that have saved George Floyd's life?
Yeah.
How?
But honestly, you know what? We don't know because I can't play what ifs.
Fighting training, it was his personal mentality. He was a fuck.
He's still,
That's
bro.
Why he's in prison.
I'm confused. You think that him putting his knee on his neck there's no justification to that. So me saying that him choking him out like a rear choke, sleeping him, putting him in handcuffs and placing him in the vehicle was the safest thing to do. You're telling me that wouldn't be a safe option?
I'm saying he got choked out regardless.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. That was not a choke. That was abuse. A choke is quick. Done. That was abuse.
Okay, Kasabian, I'm asking you this question, right? So you've known me since I was a child.
Go for it.
I'm professionally trained. You know, I'm a world champion at fighting. When I'm fighting somebody, ain't no goddamn rules. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but this is your job. Yeah, but this is your job. This is where training comes from. This is your job. We're not talking about fighting. We're talking about your fucking job. You're a cop. Okay, you're supposed to know how to de-escalate situations.
We got way deep now. We in the ocean now. We left the whole pool.
Hell no, I'm in the same place. I don't know where you
at.
The
way this whole conversation started tonight, by him being proven guilty,
right,
was the start, just so they can see that this is wrong.
No.
I think this is going to start reform.
Oh my God, listen to what you just said. You're telling me that tonight is what makes them see that this shit is wrong? No, motherfucker, this has been wrong. Like, morals are morals. If you don't have morals, get the fuck.
I'm saying bro right now is because you told me what words I can't say. If you think they haven't seen what's wrong, you're mistaken.
Then what are we saying? How does this change anything? I don't understand. This does nothing because nothing different changes.
A point.
I'm not.
How many motherfucking police officers got away with it?
Then they still will.
So then we have to keep changing.
This
is the start, not the finish, not the game plan, not the recipe.
Yeah, but how is this? Start. Yeah, but it's not though, because nothing has changed. Where's the start at? This is nothing. You're telling me that murdering somebody's bad. So that's a law already. It doesn't matter if you're a cop or not. So what happened here was murder.
Cops always got away with it.
Motherfuckers get away with murder a lot in this country for different situations. Now we're talking about a person.
Good, right? Because everyone gets away with it.
Excuse me? Wait, one more time.
So all cops are good because people get away.
I've never said that. I never said that. That conversation's never been had.
I'm not talking about everybody that gets away with it. I'm talking about a badge fucking police officer
Okay,
tonight,
but they're at
was
work.
finally held to what the fuck he did.
Was
ain't
he?
eating fucking pot roast at grandma's house tonight. No, bitch, you're getting what we got. When
Okay,
we
so what
work.
happens when he comes out in a year and he's out in the street for free? Then what? Was justice still
Okay,
served?
So what happens when fucking 2 black guys kill a white dude tomorrow? If we're just going off what happens in the world.
No,
then
we
we're
know for a fact that this guy can get time. They can tell him he's going to serve 20 years. He'll appeal in 9 months. They're going to appeal. That's just how the justice system works. They'll appeal it. They'll run the time down, and he'll be out. I think he'll do 3 years and skate. That's just how the court system works. They're not going to give him, they're not going to hold him accordingly because of what happened and he's a cop.
Okay, so that's your presumption. So if we're just going off presumptions and accusations.
No, we're just going off of
thoughts. No, you don't know. Because maybe this was.
So you think they're going to stick him with the 40 and that's it? He's not going to be able to appeal it? So the law changes?
No, right now they're going after for him aggravated so he can get more than 40.
But the law changes so he can't fight it at all? He can't appeal like a regular case?
Let him appeal. Let them figure it the fuck out. Why can't you just... Kasabian, right? You're a rapper, right? Pencil touches the paper. Everything you ever wrote down was fucking gold. You turned everything that ever touched the fucking paper into a goddamn song. I bet your ass not. Because sometimes you might write it down wrong, but if we don't start writing something, then we got nothing.
What's written? I don't understand what's written. What was nothing changed?
He just got fucking charged.
That doesn't mean anything.
So it doesn't mean it. So every time you wrote something down, it didn't mean
it was
shit, right?
wrong. What was wrong was wrong. Like, what the fuck? Like, if it was wrong, it was wrong. Like, this should not be the reason that it's wrong. It's been wrong. He did a wrong thing.
Okay, so I don't understand. Wait, so what would you do to change? How would you have handled it differently?
You can't handle it differently. It's already done.
Okay, so you can't handle it differently, right? So they handled it right. So when some motherfucker like, this shit's wrong.
Who said they handled it right? Who handled what right? The case?
They fucking charged him.
Yeah, but for how long? He's still here. They didn't kill him.
We'll find the fuck out, won't we?
Yeah, but he's still alive. They're not going to kill him. George Floyd is dead. He doesn't come back.
And just so you know, we live in fucking America and not fucking Mesopotamia.
Whoa.
We just stone somebody to fucking death in the streets.
What?
That's the way our country works.
Whoa, dude. You just said that justice was served, but if we knew that it was wrong already, then what was served? Like, killing somebody's wrong. So nothing new.
And he got charged with it. How many people murdered somebody didn't get charged with it? You just brought it up. People get away with it all the time.
They do. But what does that mean, though? So what changes?
Goddamn TV show
so this murder is not more significant than any murder. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything because the core crime. No.
I don't know. I'm not saying it changes shit.
Yes, you did.
No, it starts the fucking future.
No, it doesn't because this was already a crime.
So why'd they have the case? And they should just let them go, right? It wouldn't have changed anything.
That has nothing to do with it. That doesn't even make any sense.
That's what I'm asking.
What are you talking about? But this is a law.
Court case, it would have been the same.
Is murdering somebody against the law?
Yes.
So no matter who you are, murdering somebody's against the law. I don't understand what changes after this. Like, no matter what happens, he did a bad thing. Irregardless to being a cop, he did a bad thing. Nothing new. This isn't a new bad thing. I don't understand it because you're
finally being charged with it.
Is he the first police officer to be charged with murder?
I give it within recent fucking history, probably, that actually had to do time.
You don't watch TV. There was a lady in Michigan that just shot somebody that said taser, taser, taser. She's in jail right now for murder.
Has she been charged?
Yeah. Well, actually, she's going to court. She's going to court. It's a little bit different.
So she's going to court.
Yeah.
So that's different.
She's in jail right now.
She's going to court. That means she hasn't been fucking charged.
But the law doesn't change.
We've both been inside, bitch. We've both worn fucking orange jumpsuits and flops. Until you go to court, you have not been charged.
So what's the difference then? The murder's murder.
Then we'll find out.
But murder's murder.
The fact that this case went this way, now she's going to get charged.
So what changes with this? Nothing. Murder's murder. Nothing changes.
Maybe she gets charged. So do I have to write this shit down? How many fucking people have gotten away with it? Look at Breonna Taylor. Where's her murderer at? Tell me. Where's
well, we could do that with a million cases.
Where's he at? Saban, tell me.
There was a few of them, and we don't know. They were fired.
Where's he at?
They were fired, but they're home.
Where's he at?
Yeah, they're home.
But he's at home.
He was at work, too, just like the other guy.
He's at home.
I still don't get what the point is. They
So
both
this
committed a
man
crime.
wanted to go home.
So if he wasn't the first to get charged or sentenced with murder, then what changes? I don't get it. You still haven't answered me.
It changes from now. So if Breonna Taylor's murder,
But if he wasn't the first, the only way change.
Been the pencil.
No, because change would have come when the first police officer was arrested for murder. You're not making any sense.
Exactly. So that's why I'm telling you.
He's not the first.
Starting now.
But he's not the first. So why does this one so significant?
No fucking shit.
So why is this one significant?
Starting now. Should it have? What your argument is?
What changes?
Have started.
What changes?
Yeah, we'll find out.
I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense. So you can't tell me that I'm wrong. Then my statement is still right. This is not justice. You have not proved my statement wrong.
So he should have been let go.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Him getting sentenced.
So what is justice to you? What is justice?
Reform, training to keep people alive.
Just police reform. If police would have reformed, he'd have been fine. That wouldn't have been. That was justice.
Hey man, it's job training, bro. People die all the time on the job when they don't get trained.
I'm telling you. Like you say, job
yes, if
training,
he would have been properly.
The police, motherfucker. You can't have reform.
Not everywhere. Only certain.
Money.
Yeah, but that's not everywhere, and you know that shit doesn't make any sense.
Everywhere. Look it up. You know.
No, it's not. No, it isn't.
Where is it not?
You tell me where it is. Let's
name one police department in the entire country that's supported by the city that's funding them.
I'm pretty sure it's Las Vegas. We support our police.
You're a damn liar because you already know they've been attacked. Our boy Shay was fucking shot in the back of the fucking head. So if you think that's fucking police reform
that was
and trying to fund them to make them better, you're a damn liar.
That whole thing was like a fucking wild anomaly. Like that has nothing to do with anything.
No, that was actually after the George
I remember
murder.
It was during the protest. It was a random. It was a random kid.
By shooting him in the back of the fucking head.
Why does that have to do with anything? That's
well,
on
for police reform. So where's your police reform?
That's people. Now you want people reform? This isn't China. Remember you said this isn't Mesopotamia. This isn't China. That's a people thing. A person shot a cop. What does it have to do with the cops?
We pay them.
I understand that. Now what?
How do we train them if we don't pay them more?
We're not gonna not pay them. That's just so fucking stupid.
That's the whole country right now.
No, it isn't. You obviously don't know what you're talking about. That's just rhetoric. That's not real shit. They did that shit in one place and it didn't fucking work. It's not a thing, bro. You're not saying nothing. What
place are they doing it?
Excuse me? Portland tried it. That went to shit. And I think fucking Minnesota was the one that fucking ended up pulling all the funds and their crime skyrocketed even more.
Yeah, and just so you know, that's also on the table in fucking New Orleans, Florida, Alabama.
Yeah,
Oklahoma,
being on the table and being done are two different things.
The police.
Okay, so then what changes? So you defund the police and then what? What happens next?
Exactly. So is that the
way
to go?
Wait.
Punishing the dude.
What are we talking about? That makes no sense. What are we talking about? If we defund the police, what's the change then? What do we do? Start a new police company? Like, I don't get it. Like, what do we do?
Exactly. So how do we have reform? By punishing the fucking guy who did wrong.
Or preventing it. How about we just don't have to punish somebody and we prevent
George Floyd's murder? We're just going to bring his ass back by preventing it?
You've literally come at me 40 times for giving you a reference and you keep on bringing me back to George Floyd being murdered and saying that we're going to bring him back. No, but if we would have trained that police officer, we might have had a different outcome. We obviously had untrained, uninformed men dealing with somebody that was erratic, which caused, at the end of it, the whole causation was death because of fucking ignorance.
Wait, time out. Let's slow this down. Let's bring it back to the second gear. Do I think you're right with police reform that we need that? Absolutely. I'm not arguing you on that point. What I'm saying is tonight was finally an inch, maybe a fucking centimeter.
But see, stop. Let me stop you. Direction. That means that there's never been a police officer arrested or charged for fucking murder.
Exactly.
That's not the case. But that's not the case. So tonight doesn't mean dick.
All right.
It don't mean dick. He's not the first. Hey man, you get your cherry pop one time, dog. This ain't the first. There's been other officers arrested and held accountable for murder. He's not the first. In more heinous crimes. This is not the first. So if there's no real change, what the fuck comes from it? Oh, they're held accountable? Everybody's held accountable for murder. It's wrong. It's wrong. You know that.
Wrong. I just asked you, where's Breonna Taylor's murderer at?
Bro, that's on the job. That situation in that instance is undergoing investigation. She was at home sleep. We don't know what was going
Why
on.
is her murderer at home with his family right now, kicking it?
Because he was on the job. He was on the job, and he was sent to go do a job, and that job went wrong.
So was the old boy that killed George Floyd.
Agree. Training. Like it's the same issue. Training. We have terrible training. We have shitty people,
exactly. So
we
now
have.
They're shining light on it.
No, they're not, because they've been doing this.
It's getting brighter. It's getting brighter.
I don't see that. I don't see it. Nothing's changed.
All right.
Nothing's changed. I just don't see what's changed. I mean, even when you put it in the hands of the people, what's the solution? Like, I don't even get what defunding the police would do.
All right, so why is that the people's solution?
That's
because
not the people's. That's ignorance. But that's ignorance. To think that defunding the police is going to solve anything is stupid as shit, and it's very obvious.
Okay, and just so you know, if you make it as governor, those are your fucking people.
Right. And those are my police officers that I hire to take care of my people, and their job is protect and serve. And I want to make sure that they're trained.
Them, but we pay them.
Yeah, and I want to make sure that they're trained so that they do their fucking job.
Them, we do.
Yeah, but I'm in charge of your safety. I'm in charge of safety, and I want to make sure that they do their fucking job.
Yeah, and we pay them. So if you don't ensure us that we think they're
going
to protect us, I don't give a fuck.
Unfortunately, this country is as free as it comes, but we do have socialism involved in things like policing and our fire department. We can agree that is a socialist program. Yes.
We are in control of paying.
Wait. No, we're not.
If I don't believe that old boy's protecting me.
Okay.
He can get in trouble when he steps out of line, I'm not gonna pay him.
Tell me this. Can you pick and choose what officer you pay or don't pay?
Nope.
Why not?
Because they're part of the staff. They've gone through your training. You've deemed them acceptable.
I don't think the governor sits down and physically hires each police officer.
Just told me you're the one that's in charge of hiring them to protect me, right?
No, it's my job to make sure they stay in line. If I see an issue, I just don't believe that there's training issues in Nevada. I think Las Vegas is very well trained for the shit that they go through. I think they're very well trained, and I salute all of Metro.
Metro is literally second to NYPD in the country. That's a well-known.
Oh yeah, Metro's the shit. So I don't look down on Metro at all, because I've had my issues with them, and you know that. You've been there. We've had guns, right? We've together, motherfucker. We've had guns pulled on us, and we've been dragged out of cars and talked to, and don't be spitting sunflower seeds here. I'll take you to jail, motherfucker. All that, and skin color had nothing to do with it, because your light bright ass and my Puerto Rican ass was getting scooped up just as quick as Clarence and everybody else.
Yeah, I'm white as white can be.
Facts.
I can't tell you how many fucking police officers' weapons I've had in my motherfucking mouth.
Facts. And here's the honest to God truth, that when I say that when your girl said that she's talking about black people, I can't allow that, because black people aren't here to speak for black people. And when I speak of police reform, it's for all people, because white people get killed too. Although it's taboo to say white people's lives matter. I mean, all lives matter. It sounds nasty, but it's the truth. I mean, I don't want anybody to lose.
Taboo too, to say all lives
it
matter.
is.
Taboo.
But when I speak for all the people, because I can't judge you unless you do something wrong, and I don't care what color your skin is. So when I say I want change for everyone, because I don't think anyone should fear the fucking police. That is retarded. It's not. It's not conducive to us being in the streets if we have to worry about the people that are supposed to protect us.
How many times when you and I had a fucking prison amount of fucking shit on us, we fucking shake hands with the police? What's New Year's Eve?
Oh, bro, we know how to talk. I mean, but how many? Okay, but how many times?
In prison 3 times.
How many times did we get the opposite and get the latter and get the shit beat out of us for talking crazy or fucking get harassed by the police?
Absolutely, I got my job broke for a fucking speeding ticket.
You see what I'm saying? So, bad training and asshole kids.
But that's what I'm saying. Like so hear me out. I'm saying you're right with police reform.
Okay.
But I'm saying this might just make a motherfucker think.
Yeah, but it was already a crime.
Wild,
no.
Whoever the fuck it is he's pulling over, that your ass might be fucking inside with us, bitch.
But this is already a crime, so everybody should think. Like, and morally, it's not right to kill somebody. Like, what the fuck? I don't get it.
So think about it from the outside. So I want you to put your emotions aside.
Yeah, I'm
we are
being rational.
So think about how many police officers just got a slap on the wrist.
I understand that.
So for now, what they're showing, and what I'm asking for you is to fucking take a step back and see how it rolls out before you fucking shit on it. Night one. See how it rolls out. See if this could be a change.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
If it's not a change, you're right and I'm wrong.
Yeah, but here's the problem. What are we waiting for? No.
Right.
No, we had to wait till today to start police reform?
Yeah.
Why? What? Get the fuck out of here. No, that's absurd.
If it sucks or not,
that's absurd.
Thinks I'm on your side. There's no argument.
No, but you're telling me that police reform starts after today? Why didn't it start already? Like after the incident happened.
So why the fuck did we have slavery?
Okay, where are you going?
I have on reservations. If you want to ask why,
I don't know where you're going. That doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't make any sense because the question is that you're saying that today determines when reform should start, and that's bullshit. If reform should have started that same day, somebody should have been writing it and getting it done. Instead, they're just
sounds like some weak ass shit.
But you're not saying anything. You just brought up slavery in the conversation about police reform.
Should have happened, but it didn't.
Yeah, but then what makes tonight different? So who's starting it? So since tonight changes it, who's the reform? What changes? Because nothing changes. There's no new laws. Murder's still murder. What changes? If tonight starts change, what changes?
I'm looking for it.
Please.
We'll have to find out.
No, that's not how that works. That's a bullshit cop-out.
What didn't change?
What didn't change? What do you mean? Murder's still wrong.
Your phone is literally next to your leg, but...
Murder's still illegal. That's laws.
Yes, it is.
That's how laws work. So nothing new happened here. He murdered somebody. That was wrong. Period. Nothing changed though. What's the police reform?
He got convicted. That's why I just thought, where's Breonna Taylor's murderer at?
Yeah, but again, it's a different situation, different instance.
No, it's not a different. She got killed while she was asleep in her bed.
Yeah, being served a no-knock warrant due to a snitch situation.
That was the wrong motherfucking house.
No. Breonna Taylor, there's so many things to that case they haven't released, and they've talked about many things that they're still fucking ciphering through.
That's the reform. Is old boy did some shit and finally got in trouble for some shit.
No, because what's wrong is wrong. Like there's already laws for things that are wrong.
What was wrong, and old boy's still eating pot roast with his fucking Polish grandma.
So what makes Breonna Taylor's murder? Excuse me, I'm not taking away from Breonna Taylor's murder, but what makes Breonna Taylor's murder the same as the I mean, they're both negligent, but what's the equivalent?
Killed by police.
But how do you know she's innocent? No. But how do you know she was innocent? Because technically, George Floyd, God rest the dead, George Floyd was guilty of the crime that he was committing. So what are we getting at? Like, I don't get it. Like, yeah, he shouldn't have been killed. Neither should he. I don't care what they do. You shouldn't be killed for what you do unless you kill somebody. I don't believe in somebody.
That's what I don't know what you're arguing for. Breonna Taylor was fucking killed for no goddamn reason.
You don't know that. We don't know what the situation was. There was a gun involved. There was a shooting back at the police in that situation. George Floyd laid on his fucking face and was murdered in front of everybody in cold blood.
Asleep, bro.
But her boyfriend was shooting. I can't make it up though.
You what, someone comes to my house unwarranted, I'm
I understand. Okay, but you know the consequences of shooting. So
okay, he knew the consequences of resisting arrest.
Neglect is neglect. I understand that. I'm not saying one death is lesser than the other, but very different situations. You can't compare.
But the dude that killed her is fine, right?
Different situations. Bullets are flying back at him. George Floyd wasn't shooting at nobody.
They weren't flying back from her. She was asleep.
But bullets are flying. Bullets have no names. Don't do that. Bullets just go. They go where they go. Nobody stood over her point blank and shot her, so let's not pretend that was the case. It was shooting through walls. It wasn't even a point blank situation, so we cannot say that they knew who they shot. They just opened fire in the room.
Okay, so George Floyd is bigger than me. Boy,
James, I can choke out.
I'm not holding him down by my knee. I don't know if he's going to get back up.
Why would you put a knee? Hold on. As a fucking trained fighter, you're going to sit on somebody and torture them with a knee instead of choking them out in 5 seconds, handcuffing them, and placing them in the car? Are you fucking serious?
So fair enough if I choked old boy out, and if you look at his toxicology report, granted, a rear naked choke for me could have killed him.
Yeah, but that's when your training comes in and you just put him down. You're not going to torture him. They still could have let him up.
See, you're trying to make fucking wine out of fucking grapes right now.
No, I'm just training is training. No, two different situations. You can't. Yeah, the outcome was the same, but they're two different situations. One, hold on. One had his knee physically on the person. The other one threw metal from a fucking gun through a wall and killed her. What the fuck are we talking about? Stop it. There's two different things. Murder was what happened on both of them, but they're two different fucking things. You can't even compare. That's like the fucking, if we're going to keep doing this fucking comparison thing, you got to compare every single police murder. No, we can only compare what we see with George Floyd and other instances like George Floyd.
Okay, so you think they should have just not prosecuted him at all because there was going to be no change?
No, you prosecute him because there's a law against murder. If you're going to make change, you start to write the law and you start to figure out how we're going to fund this, and you immediately begin the process.
So how could tonight have not been the start?
Because it was already wrong. Nothing new. This was already a law that's hundreds of years old.
That already.
So I don't understand
when
what.
Dr. Martin Luther King walked, we already knew what people were doing.
You got to stop doing that.
Already.
You got to stop doing that because we're talking about this. This situation of murder
you have to take fucking
is murder illegal.
To apply
it's murder illegal.
You can't just have one, otherwise you sound ignorant.
But it's murder illegal.
What I'm saying is we already knew that Jim Crow and lynching was wrong already.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about a police officer that murdered somebody, and you said that this police officer being convicted, this one single police officer being convicted in a murder that took 4 men, one guy gets convicted and this starts change. I say change should have started immediately, and we should have already taken steps in the change. And I think that that's lazy.
We all think that.
No, we don't. No, we obviously don't. No, we don't, because the people that say they want to defund the police don't think that. They don't think that.
No, because they don't think.
Yeah, well, but you just said that's my audience.
They're going to be voting for you.
But exactly, you just said those are the people that are going to be voting for me. So how do they not think? They obviously came together.
Those are the ones that want to defund the police.
So, but they're not on the same side as reform. Defunding doesn't do anything.
So who are you going to side with when you want to become governor? Are you going to pick the ones that don't think, or are you going to pick the ones that want to reform? Because I guarantee you, if you go on that side, you're going to lose.
Well, here's the thing: if you don't want,
why do you think all of our politicians are in power? Why do you think Joe Biden fucking won?
He panders.
People think he's not racist.
No, he pandered.
Because he's the most racist fuck that's ever been in office.
He pandered. It doesn't matter. That's besides the point.
That's how you become a politician.
No. That's their tactics. I don't have to run on their tactics. If people don't
win.
That's a terrible way of winning, and but that's a whole different conversation. That has nothing to do with this. We got to stick to this. You got to stop changing the subject. Tonight didn't change anything. Nothing changed because of tonight. Murder is still wrong tonight. Murder was wrong last night. Murder's been illegal for hundreds of years now, and just because he's a police officer, he doesn't get no up or down for it. This situation was murder. We saw it, and with our eyes, we saw it. Breonna Taylor, we did not see. Different situation. The situation does matter. It does matter. If somebody breaks into your house and you kill them, I'm not going to look at you as a murderer. You were defending your family, right? Hello? James.
I don't know, man. I think we got lost in the sauce.
No, I'm still here. You say tonight changes everything, and I'm a part of the problem, but I'm literally giving you every solution that I have.
Yeah, but saying that it didn't matter.
It didn't. Murder's murder.
Okay, so now if you fucking influenced 3 people and said that tonight didn't matter, and those 3 people went and talked to, 3 people each, right? And then they went and talked to 3 people each saying tonight didn't fucking matter.
If tonight mattered,
you're implementing into their minds that it didn't fucking matter. So when they go out and they burn down your fucking uncle's business because they're pissed off because tonight
wait. What are you talking about? That has nothing to do with anything. Because tonight didn't matter doesn't mean go loot and burn shit down. That doesn't make any sense. What I'm saying is tonight that doesn't matter, and the real solution, because we need the difference is in your situation, I'm saying that tonight didn't matter, and I'm not giving you the fix. I'm giving you the fix. So I'm not saying tonight doesn't matter and that's it. So don't do that. I told you what the fuck we need to do to fix it. So the 3 people that hear me and go, yeah, tonight doesn't matter, we need to do other things to make this right, we'll go tell 3 other people and 3 other people that we have better solutions that we need to come up with.
You can control what those 3 people say.
According to you, I can, because if I say tonight don't matter, they're burning down the city. No. Come on, dog.
You don't know.
Come on, what the fuck you saying? You just said if I say one thing, they burn the city down. I told you that that's not what I'm saying, so don't put that out there. I did not say tonight doesn't matter, and that's it, period.
Hear me out. So say 2 of them are on your side, right? And they're like, yeah, my motherfucker right. One of them isn't.
Yeah, but in what situation do I say tear down the city or cause anything?
You don't have to, Kasabian. That's the thing.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm not talking to those people.
You're planting a seed that tonight didn't fucking matter.
How come it only matters? How come when I say something, it only matters if you say it? Because according to you, I'm only saying tonight doesn't mean anything. I'm telling you that that's not what I said, and you keep lying. I said tonight don't matter, and what we need to do is X, Y, and Z. So stop saying I said tonight don't matter and that's it. Because you can't make a point. You cannot tell me that people hear one thing and not the other. Like that doesn't make any sense. You cannot choose.
I know, but you can't.
You can't choose that. That's a dumb. You cannot choose who listens to what I say and then pick a core audience and go, those people are gonna go tear the town up because of what you said. Like what the fuck?
But you can't take it either way either.
I never did, though. You did. All I'm saying is that I'm opening the conversation into giving people legitimate reform and not bullshit. This is bullshit. This guy getting prosecuted, big fucking whoop. Murder is illegal. We saw it. It doesn't matter. Nothing changed. The things that we need for change are X, Y, and Z. Let's figure it out.
We're supposed to change literally tonight. Everything was supposed to be like, oh, done, we're good.
No, it should have changed a year ago when all this happened. We could have started
60 fucking years ago.
Yeah, we could have, but you just said don't go back in time. So I'm trying to figure out where we're going with you. I don't know where I'm going.
And that's what I'm telling you is you're saying, oh, we should have just changed and had.
No, we agreed at the peak of Corona and everybody being locked inside. We all said that shit was fucked up because we saw it and it was so heinous. So people that were in power should have started to write laws and regulations to start change, but they didn't. They pandered to the people because it was a voting season and they just wanted to get votes. So they talked a bunch of bullshit that didn't make any sense, and all they did was pander to people, and they haven't created reform because prosecuting this guy doesn't matter. It was wrong. He murdered someone. He should have went to jail. This doesn't change anything. It doesn't change anything. What he did was wrong. You can't take away from what he did was wrong. I'm not going to let you say that this.
Away of how many police officers have been acquitted of this shit.
Different situations and instances. We would have to break down every individual case.
What would happen if he got acquitted tonight? Say, what would happen?
What would have happened? I don't know. Fucking riots, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
But who cares? But so what? Is he going to be the first cop to be let off? No. But again, where does the change come from? If he was convicted, now what?
So where does the change come from? Do you just which police officer do you start with?
No, it should have already started. That's the problem. Like you want to pick a police officer? No, you want to pick a police officer? I'm saying that we just had an election year and we could have started then, but instead they didn't. So we still. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Who tried what? Who tried police reform? Nobody did. Nobody tried police
reform when the only thing is to fucking defund them or run your own goddamn heroin out of town in Portland.
That's not police reform, though.
We did so good as a people.
Yeah, we obviously know that not all people can run themselves. And check that out. They govern just as bad as they say that they hate everything. Portland did a terrible job. So defunding the police was never a solution, though.
How do you start it?
I already told you. Reform. It starts at I would start. Yeah, here we start. You want to know where we start? We start within the cities. We start amongst ourselves.
All right, so I want you to sacrifice all your money donated to the police department right now if you want to start reform.
That's not how that works because it's us as a people.
How does reform work?
Well,
how does it work?
I'm talking
with a catalyst, and that was him. That's how you start.
No, he's not a catalyst because that's already a law. Like he's not changing anything.
Okay, dope. So it's already a fucking known fact that you have to pay police officers. So pay them.
Okay, pay them more.
Give them your money. Train them.
Okay.
Start jiu-jitsu class.
Why is it just me? Why doesn't everybody pay? Like I don't get it.
You're
like
running for governor. Those are your people.
Right. What are we getting at though?
Start it. So start it.
Okay, yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. If we're gonna pay them more, we need to come up with a plan.
Out of someone.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
That's how it's always. Look up history, bro.
No, stop. You don't have to make make an example out of someone. The example was that we saw. The example was watching it happen.
History.
No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. You literally.
How do you just get up on your fucking soapbox and say we need to change?
That's what Martin Luther King did. You want to bring up Martin Luther King? That's what he did.
Yeah, exactly. exactly.
Then what are we saying? No, don't say exactly. Don't say exactly. You just said that doesn't do nothing.
He was the start, and that was this motherfucker tonight.
No, he wasn't.
Just got fucking prosecuted.
How many cops? Okay. How many cops?
Didn't fucking mean anything to fucking white people till he got fucking killed.
How many cops have murdered and been prosecuted for their murders since George Floyd?
Prosecuted? 0.
How do you know that? Give me the fact.
We would have fucking look at fucking society now. Jesus Christ! If a white dude shits on the sidewalk, we get prosecuted.
Yeah, that's not an answer. That's not an answer. Like I said,
so what's your answer?
I don't have the answer. I just know that it's been a lot more than just the one. I can guarantee that shit.
Google it. Show me the facts.
Let's Google it. Let us. Because I don't even know if they keep a record of that. But we'll find out.
Don't you think that's a little bit more?
No, because it's city to city, so I really don't give a fuck what happens in Kentucky. So, 35 police officers.
Why not? Why do you give a fuck what happened in Illinois then, or Minneapolis?
No, I don't. I want police reform, which is for everyone. You see, you just have a solution for one thing, and you don't even have a solution. You're not saying anything.
Police reform in say like Maine, where there aren't any problems. Why did they need police reform?
Well, that's the thing. That's why I said all the cities should sit down and come up with it, because if Vegas is doing well, what would I change in Vegas? Nothing. They got it figured out. It just seems like certain places need changing. It's a city-to-city thing.
Vegas is the most dangerous city in the United States. It's been proven.
Yeah, but because of fucking tourism. Every tourist town is dangerous. That doesn't matter.
Because Las Vegas has the most registered gangs out of any city in the entire country.
It's a tourist town. Yeah, but so what? Like, we're a tourist town, and Vegas isn't as bad as other.
Are the police controlling us, or do they just let us do what the fuck we want to do? And
the police do their job, and they do their job well.
They do their job?
They do their job well. Yeah, in Vegas? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll defend Metro. Metro does a great fucking job. Metro does a great job. I don't give a fuck. I've had my situations with them because I acted like a piece of shit. But Metro's done a great fucking job. I respect what they've done here because they honestly do their job.
So you've never been mistreated by a Metro officer?
I have been, but I'm not necessarily saying that wasn't all my fault. See, I'm an adult, and I'm able to say when I was acting like an asshole. I know the situations. Listen, I sold drugs my whole fucking life. Like, I wasn't doing right. You think the police was just fucking with me?
Drugs. What are you talking about?
But you act like motherfuckers didn't know who I was. Like, I wasn't just out there just minding my business. Like, the police was my ops at all times. Like, I still barely feel comfortable with the police. Look, somebody put a statistic in the chat. If you go on to Facebook, you can see it. 35 cops have murdered and been prosecuted. Is that what it is, chat? Yeah, so 35 cops have been convicted for murders. This since George Floyd.
Okay.
So that means that nothing changed. So, but but what changed though? If there's been 35 since George Floyd, nobody has started reform. What's the reform that started today? None.
So that's just a negative outlook on like there's no help.
Well, I just told you how to help. First and foremost.
No, because I don't give a fuck how to help. Why do you have to be a negative influence on anything?
What are you talking about?
Saying this didn't mean shit.
That's not negative. No. Get the fuck. Stop being a pussy. This isn't negative. It just doesn't mean anything because it doesn't mean anything.
Call me a fucking pussy.
You're acting like a pussy. Tonight didn't mean shit. That doesn't mean it's negative. Just because it's not a.
So you talk about your men's group, right?
Yeah.
Raising up little boys to be successful.
Men.
So we should just be negative?
That's not negative. I'm sorry.
It is negative. Let them fucking believe in something. Fuck.
This isn't Santa Claus, bro. I'm not here to play games with these kids. This is nothing. If these kids want to learn better, one, watch how you talk to these piece of shit cops. And then two, become a cop. Help.
We can't become cops. We're already people.
Beg pardon? That makes no sense. We can train kids now. We can teach kids now that you can be a cop. And there's nothing wrong with being a cop. There's such a taboo with people coming from the hood becoming cop. Brandon's a fucking cop.
Yeah, we all know Brandon, though. Don't get loud.
Yeah, but Brandon's my guy. Like, what are we talking about?
Brandon
like,
wasn't one of us, though.
But it doesn't matter. So what? You look at him different? Wait.
It doesn't matter.
You look at him different?
When you get in so deep, you're not allowed.
No, yeah, but that's different though. He wasn't,
You're
so
kicked
it's
out of
okay.
the fraternity.
Oh, bro, but it's okay for him to be a cop. Like, we don't look at him different. The fuck? Bro, I don't look at any cop different. But when I'm doing bad things, yeah, they're my enemies. Sorry. I got to feed my kids. So selling dope is how I did it. And unfortunately, police were my enemy at that moment. That doesn't make it right. Who was in the wrong? The drug dealer or the fucking cops that were doing their job?
I guess I say we're all in the wrong, so stop throwing shade on anyone.
No, we're not in the wrong at all. Tonight, nothing happened tonight, and I really hope that we can get adults in the room to create change in their cities, and we can move forward for everybody's safety and health.
Yeah.
Because it isn't going to help anything if we just don't have a solution. So, pay attention to the docket. We got a couple more cops that are going on trial for murder. I'll let you know when they get prosecuted and when everything changes.
Hey, let's see. One step at a time, baby.
Baby steps, baby. Baby steps. Well, James, I'm going to let you go. I want to bid everybody a farewell. I thank you. We should do this more often. This was fun.
Hell yeah, it was a pleasure.
Fuck yeah. I love you, kid.
Love you forever, fam.
All right, brother. I'm going to hit you up.
All right.
Yup. Beautiful people, my name is Kasabian Lavoe. I was going to play video games with my friends, but I already did. Happy 420. I think that conversation had to be had. Thank you for tuning in. You know, I stand up for the people. I said that time and time again. Thank you for listening. I hope that we helped anybody who had any, I don't know. I really don't know what we helped with, but I hope we helped with something. I hope I entertain. Like and subscribe if you're on the YouTube, Kasabian Lavoe TV. Head over to www.klavoe.com. Check out the merch and the music. Head over to popple.co. Use Kasabian Lavoe at checkout. My name is Kasabian. Live in the moment. Don't live in the past. Lavoe. Oh, wait. Be safe. Stay dangerous.